Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry to be here so late after most people have gone, but I had, first of all, my feet broke down, and then the train broke down. So but between them, I had some trouble getting here. But I very much wanted to make sure I did get here because I wanted to take this chance to express my support and solidarity with Bradley Manning just before the start of this trial. I know that I've got very good friends of mine like Dan Ellsberg and Ray McGovern in the States who are going to be in the position to be, getting closer physically and offering more support. But I think all around the world it's very important that people like ourselves show our support and our tremendous appreciation for what Bradley Manning did and what Bradley Manning continues to do. Because truth is a universal concept, and the ability of governments to bury the truth is a universal problem. And it's not people like Bradley Manning who reveal the truth who are the criminals. It is the politicians who seek to hide the truth. They are the criminals. In this country, we saw just last week, where Abdel Belhaj, the Libyan who was, together with his pregnant wife, a victim of extraordinary rendition, organized by this country and by the United States, and was deported to be tortured in Libya by the then Gaddafi regime. And that was done by Jack Straw and by Mark Allen at MI6 in collaboration with the CIA. He is taking a civil case to sue them for what was done to him and to his wife. And now, under the new Justice and Security Act, which should be better called the Injustice and Insecurity Act, that trial is going to be held in secret. So nobody will be allowed to know what Jack Straw did in having him deported. And the difficulty is that there is a parallel universe happening here. There's a universe in which all of us live, in which informed people live, in which those who access independent media, who access the internet live, where we all damn well know what Jack Straw did. Then there's the official world, where it's supposed to be a secret, and the mainstream media just don't report what is really happening, and the truth is denied, and we live in this strange video game world of non-reality. Some people, I believe, organized through Indomedia, but a Conres poll was taken. They commissioned a standard political polling organization to take an opinion poll on what people knew about the Iraq War. And they discovered that, and this is only last week, 59% of the population of the United Kingdom believe that less than 10,000 people died in the war in Iraq. Can you imagine that? 59% of the people of this country believe that less than 10,000 people died in the Iraq war. And that is because of the incessant and incredible propaganda which people have pumped out of them day after day by the mainstream media, and because most people, sadly, are not motivated to dig and discover the truth. They accept what they see. They accept what they are given by the masters of the political and media scene. People like Bradley Manning have tried to break through that by getting out a whole flood of information on the truth, but we need more of it. This world needs more whistleblowers, not less, because the truth is still not fully penetrated. This world now needs whistleblowers more than ever. In the United States, President Obama has now prosecuted more whistleblowers than every other president of the United States put together. There is an absolute, there's an absolute war against whistleblowers going on in the United States. And what's happening with people like Bradley Manning, my friend Thomas Drake, for example, people are being accused of treason, of crimes against the state, of aiding the enemy. And you can only say the only way Bradley Manning was aiding the enemy is if the enemy is truth. Yeah. And the enemy is truth for people like Obama. Yeah. For the politicians who run these corrupt societies, truth is the enemy which they are fighting. It depends on all of us. You know, I myself, in a much, much smaller way than Bradley Manning, but I myself blew the whistle on Torture and Extraordinary Rendition almost 10 years ago now. I released some diplomatic telegrams revealing the truth about Torture and Extraordinary Rendition. And the government didn't sue me, didn't prosecute me. They threatened again and again that they would take me to court and prosecute me under the Official Secrets Act, but they didn't do that because they were scared of the publicity, because they didn't want more publicity for the truth. So that's why I'm not in jail today. If it were to happen now, if a new Craig Murray were to release from the Foreign Office documents today about torture and extraordinary rendition, they would be prosecuted under the Official Secrets Act, because under the Security and Justice Act, that prosecution would be in secret. It would be a secret trial. They'd be jailed in secret, and anybody who published anything about it would also be jailed, because we are moving deeper and deeper into this dark security state. We are living in a very, very dangerous age when the powers of the state to intrude upon ordinary people are getting stronger and stronger, all in the name of this fake concept of the war on terror, and all with the idea that we have to be deprived of our liberties in order to keep us safe. That's not true. They want to deprive us of our liberties in order that they can take our resources, take our money, and feed the military-industrial complex which pays the politicians. And that is what this prosecution is really about. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to support Bradley Manning, we have to support truth, we have to support justice, because this is a universal fight for all of mankind. And I'm delighted to be with you here in London to be our little part of it. Thank you very much indeed.